All right, folks. Our last comic of the evening. She has really been making her name for herself up in Anchorage and in Wasilla. It's the first time I've had the opportunity to work with her. I'm excited for it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sabrina Spears.
Thank you, Matt. It's good to be here. I feel like I've cultivated a certain persona on stage. If you can't tell immediately, then obviously I'm failing, but I do definitely take issue with the patriarchy. I'm just saying. I had a few people question me about my haircut. They were like, so you take issue with the patriarchy. You have this haircut. You must be gay. No, honey. I'm a single mom. I can't afford hair product. Yeah. Thank you. It's been a struggle. No, but I did think about it after somebody asked me the first time, because it's been a minute, and I do like it. The wind in my scalp is amazing. Just gonna say. But somebody asked me, like, why did you do this? Like, what is the point of it? And I started thinking about it, and I hate to like spoil anything, but anyone see Wonder Woman? Okay. So there's a moment in Wonder Woman, right? And she's like, there's a dude in no man's land, right? And he's screaming, and somebody has to save him, but they say it's too dangerous. And they're down in the trench, right? And she's like, we have to help. And everyone's like, you can't, it's too dangerous. And she's like, no, we have to. And they're like, no, it's too dangerous. And she's like, climbs to the top of the ladder, and she's like, bitch, please. And then she does a thing that, okay, so I grew up in California, and this is not how things worked at my time. But she did this thing where she got to the top of the ladder, and she took her hair down out of a perfectly serviceable bun. And then she put a flashing target on her forehead and ran across no man's land. And I looked at that, and I was like, that seems stupid. And then I had a flash to like one of the first Marvel movies when Scarlett Johansson as the Black Widow still had the really long hair. And I will say, I've been telling this joke for a minute, and I do want to take full credit for the story arc, which requires her to have short hair now. Because she was doing this whole cartwheel thing, right? To kick some dude's ass, and her ponytail is just streaming out, and I'm like, where I grew up, people would just be like, BAM! So no one's doing that to me, guys. Yeah. And I do like to make a statement, I do wear my large hoops, because I heard there's a saying, the bigger the hoops, the bigger the hoe. So, hey, guys. Yeah, I do have an issue, though. I'm what's called terminally single, as in till I die. So, the hoops are advertisement. The problem is, with this haircut, there comes a time of the year, I don't know, you guys are Alaskan, right? You know how it is. Summer comes and you pull out your summer clothes. And it goes away and you pack that shit away. Because for 9 months out of the year, you cannot stand to look at TikToks. That shit is depressing. Right? But when fall comes and you start packing your summer stuff away and you start pulling your camping shit out, and I pull out my flannel, I realize it's going to be a few months before I get late. So I said, wait, hoops, you can get a guy to jump through. No, but I do sincerely take issue with the patriarchy. In a way different than most people. For the women in the audience, if you would. At what age did you first feel personally victimized by a moisturizer or cleanser commercial? The average is usually 10. And they're like, hey, puberty's coming. You're gonna have to take care of those zits. You don't want a scar. You gotta stay fresh. You gotta stay young. We have a cleanser for you. Right? And then you grow older. They're like, okay, you're in your 20s now. We're gonna prevent some wrinkles. I have a moisturizer for you. Because you know what, as women, we're told we have to stay young, right? You gotta snatch that youth. You gotta be young. Once you turn 29, you better be 29 forever. Right? You lie about that shit. You tell everybody, I am 29. Yeah, we gotta get rid of that. So then you hit your 30s, right? And the commercials change, and they're like, okay, we got a little bit of work to do. But it's okay. It's okay. We can still prevent most of the damage. Here's a moisturizer. Right? I'll tell you what happens when you hit your 40s. They go, okay, honey, we need to have a conversation. You have laughed a little bit too much. Please, put your sunglasses on, stop squinting, okay? And also, I have a day cream for you, and I have a night cream. I have a neck cream, I have an eye cream. We're gonna deal with the puppy, we're gonna deal with the black circles. We got this, we're gonna make it okay, because you're gonna stay young, and you're gonna stay fresh. That was me. I was 29 forever. And then something happened. Right about the 6th anniversary of my 29th birthday. I was gonna go out for drinks with the girls, because that's what you do, right? So we go to the bar. And the bartender's like, oh, it's her birthday. How old are you gonna be? And I said, 29. And I got a different response that year. He went, huh. I don't know if you guys heard what I heard, but in that noise, what I heard was, oh, maybe she made some bad decisions. Maybe she just needs to slow down. Maybe she just needs to moisturize. Sidebar, I know you guys don't know me, but I smoke a lot of weed. If you also smoke a lot of weed, you also know that you have friends that smoke a lot of weed. Because that's the best part about stoners, is smoking with your friends, right? So I'm having this conversation with my friends while we're smoking, and I was like, this is some bullshit. Like, I'm supposed to stay young. I'm supposed to tell people I'm 29. I look like a fucking hard up 29. How is that attractive? And then it came to me. Ladies, from me to you, we have been doing this 100% wrong. Oh yes. Oh yes. The best way to stay young is to claim you're older. So that was the year I turned 47. You know what people said when I told them that? They were like, oh my God, what is your secret? I was like, like it's genetics, like it's drugs. I was talking to my girlfriends about this, right? And they were like, oh no, I can't do that with my girlfriend. She's like, there is no fucking way. I said, what are you talking about? She goes, because I'd be telling people I was 63. I said, damn, girl, you look good for 63. She goes, I could do that. I could do that. Yeah. Well, the problem with coming up with these ideas with people who smoke weed, again, if you have friends who smoke weed, you know there's one person that cannot remember shit. Yeah. This was in the springtime. So come summertime, we're sitting around the bonfire, we're camping, we're smoking, we're having a good old time. And I swear to God, guys, I have racked my brain. I have tried to remember the horrible joke that I told that day. It was so bad, it went away. But it was like the dad jokes to end all dad jokes. And everyone around the fire groaned and started giving me shit, except for one girlfriend. She looked at me and she said, you know what, Sabrina? You're going to be 47. Own that shit. Say what the fuck I want, right? Yeah! Love it. Until this little boy pulled her aside later. When I say little boy, he was like 25, but he was a little boy. And he pulled her aside later. He was like, oh, wait a minute, so like, bitch is 47? Like, that bitch? She got money? Oh, honey. Sweetheart. I apologize to be the one to tell you this. I will never, ever be what's known as a sugar mama. What I am is a Splenda mama. That is what we call 100% sweet, 0% substance. I'm Sabrina Spears.
Thank you, Sabrina. All right, guys, let's get our last two contestants up here. Both.
Oh, this is close.
Who's betting on 96.8?
You guys are both winners.
We are all winners here.
Damn, girl.
Oh! Maybe the most awkward I've ever felt.
We need some time. Go ahead, sir.
By the promoter time.
Well on her way.
By the promoter time. All right, folks, we're gonna start with Jake. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1 for Jake. 97.1. Oh, you beat 96. I missed.
That was funny.
I hate technology. All right, so pretty quiet. And for Sabrina. 97.3.
No. What?
Joke off. Joke
That
off.
was really close.
You had a power.
That was really good. You guys mind if we go again?
You had a
You
power.
guys want to go again?
Yeah.
No, we're not going again.
Takes one.
Again. Yeah, do it again.
More jokes. Okay. More jokes.
Joke off.
Recount.
Take your shirt off.
So you mean a whole different kind of shit. Jake, what are you doing?
I don't care. Wait.
All right, guys, we are gonna go. Let's go with the caliber here. We're gonna go. Moving on to the next round, guys. Jake Armstrong. Yes. How do you do this? Wait, did he? What you got?
Cheat you one.
Did you? Okay, all right. I'm getting confused. It's getting late. It's getting past my bedtime. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next round. Sabrina Spears.